Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here. Today I'm making adjustable musical rings. You are going to need a ring mandrel and then some round nose pliers, flush cutters, larger round nose pliers and flat pliers, and I have 20 gauge artistic wire and some beads. So we're going to take about 10 inches of the 20 gauge wire and wind it around the ring mandrel. Wind it around a little smaller than you need the ring because it will bounce back a little bit. So then we're going to remove it, and with the round pliers bend it back at the center back. So one of the wires goes under and the other one goes over. So that's the center back, and then we'll put it back on the ring mandrel, and we're going to curve the wires back to the front of the ring. So just hold it with your thumb and bring the wires back to the front. You can flip it over if it's easier. Hold it and bring them straight across the front and do any little adjusting that you need. So from there we're going to hold it with our flat pliers in the center front, holding all the wires beside each other. Make sure they're not overlapping. And then we're going to take that wire on the left side and bring it under and over. Wind it around a couple of times to secure it in place. And then from there, we're going to flip it over and again hold it with the flat pliers. And then we're going to take the end and wind it around a couple of times so it's nice and secure in place. So from there, we're going to clip the wire on the right side, and then we're going to pinch in that little pokey end with our flat pliers. So now we want to form the treble clef. We're going to put on a 4mm miracle bead, and then we're going to hold the bead with our thumb and finger and wind the wire counterclockwise around the bead. So we're just going to wind it right around and then back up, straight up, and you can just adjust it so it's going straight up. Do any other little adjusting if you want to make it more curved at the bottom. You can adjust it with your round nose pliers, and then with the round nose pliers we're going to bend the wire straight down. That's the top of the treble clef. I have other treble clef tutorials that will show you how to make identical sized treble clef earrings, and it shows the method very well. So now that's the starting point, and then we need some larger round nose pliers. I'm using the Beadalon looping pliers, and we're going to wind that around to make a circle, but we're going to wind it to the back. So just bring it around to the back. You might have to push the treble clef out a little bit to access it. So we're just going to make a nice round form there. Just curve it around to the back. So we have our basic shape, and this is where the magic happens. We're just going to adjust it a little bit here, flatten it out a little bit, and then we need to make it look like a treble clef. So we're going to hold the top and push that to the front, and voila, we have a treble clef. So do any little adjusting you need, and then we're going to take the other end of the wire and we want to wind it around the ring band. So just adjust it so it's going up, and then we're going to pull that end with our pliers and wind it around the band. So just bring it right around, and then we're going to clip that end with our flush cutters. These are the Xuron flush cutters, and we're going to pinch that end in. These are the Xuron tweezer nose pliers. I'll link up all my tools in the description below. So from there we put it back on the ring mandrel, do our little adjusting. You could hammer it a little bit with a mallet to harden it up a bit, and then just get your pliers to do any other little adjustments that you need. Just kind of making a little more vertical, push it down, and there you have your beautiful adjustable treble clef ring. And then to make the note ring, we're going to get about the same length, about 10 inches of wire. The length of the wire depends on your ring size and on how big you want to make the note. So as the first one, we're just going to bring it around, and center back, we're going to bend the wires back. I have several tutorials on how to make these adjustable rings in different styles, and it's a very handy way to make them so they're adjustable. This is the 20 gauge wire. You can use 18 gauge wire if you want it a little more chunky. And we're going to bring the wires around to the front as we did in the first ring. Do any little adjustments. And then hold it with the flat pliers again. Wind that wire around, like over and to the front. And then we're going to flip it and hold it again with the flat pliers. Make sure the wires aren't overlapping, they're just one beside the other. And then take that wire and wind it around. So now we're going to clip it again on the right side. My wire was a little bit long, but better too long than too short. And we're going to put a miracle bead. These are the 4mm miracle beads. And then we're going to wind it counterclockwise around that bead. So we're just wind it all the way around counterclockwise, and then we want to bring that wire so it's straight up. So from there we're going to get either our round nose pliers or our flat pliers and just bend it at an angle there to form the note. So do any little adjustments you need, and then the other side we're going to bend it straight down and just keep adjusting it till you're happy with the proportions. And then at the level where the bead will be, we need to bend it at an angle. So we're just going to take it and bend it at a right angle. So now we're going to put on our 4mm miracle bead. These are the fuchsia hot pink color. And now we're going to bend it around. I'm just bending the wire around the bead to the front. Just bend it all the way around to surround that bead. And do any little adjustments that you need. You can even rotate the bead a little bit if you need to move it up or down. And then we're going to hold it firmly in place and then wind that wire around. Clip the end with our flush cutters and get our flat pliers and give it a little pinch to hold it in place. Back on the ring mandrel, and we can do our little adjustments with our thumb and our finger, push it down. You can give it a little tap with the mallet, and there's our adjustable musical note ring. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.